Hi, this is Kathy Robinson with Full Sail University Radio. I'm here with the CEO of SoundSwift.com, Marvin Younger. How you doing today?
Doing well. All
right. We're out here this afternoon just trying to figure out a little bit about your take and your perspective on visual arts and editing and your industry, pretty much trying to get your perspective on what's going on. But first, before I talk about that, tell me a little bit about SoundSwift.com and what you've been doing lately.
I am Marvin Younger, CEO of SoundSwift.com. Started SoundSwift about 2 years ago, and SoundSwift was created for recording artists to have a one-stop shop to basically sell their music, sell tickets to their events, and also for film producers, up-and-coming film producers, to sell their movies. SoundSwift is a site that also connects people like Facebook. It has those features as well as YouTube features and a Skyping feature. You can video conference on SoundSwift.com. Several companies on the site as well.
Oh, well, that's great. I know you got a lot of things going on. It was nice to hear that. And, I'd like to ask you, well, how does the role of digital arts play in today's world?
Well, I could tell you, Kathy, when I first started off KMGH television several years ago, we were analog. There's no such thing of digital like today. Any old Joe can pick up a camera and take a shot, and they're a photographer now with a little help of Photoshop. Well, back then we didn't have that. You had to shoot. You have to be good. You have to get every shot, and you had to know what you're doing.
Okay. Well, then, with new communications and media technology, is the imagery almost it's pretty much instant right now. So, do you believe that that's positive or negative influence on our industry?
Well, it's both. It's more positive because one. You could get things quicker. People want information very quickly these days. That new generation, they want things quick. They want it yesterday, and that's how the world is going. And we have to kind of play into that. So it kind of works from that perspective.
Okay. Well, then, what images and styles from the previous generations do you see that continue in the work that's today?
I could refer mainly to music more than the visual arts, but from music, today people are sampling the old school music and putting it in their music today, and they're sounding just like the old school music, and they've never even heard the old school music. They'll take a record, sample it, and then kind of loop it, and it just kind of sounds like the same record from back in the day. Well, from a visual standpoint, you can see some of the clothing that people wore back in the 70s and the 60s, even the 50s are, they're making itself relevant today, and it's just kind of coming back.
Okay, well then, are there any particular images? I know you're talking about the clothing style, but is there any particular images that this industry has polarized or even created?
Let's start with the old school folks, if you will, the baby boomers, for lack of a better term there. The baby boomers, they created the imagery of the 7-Ups, the Coca-Colas, and all these drinks like Mellow Yellow. Some of you guys, I'm dating myself, some of you guys don't even know what some of those drinks are. But they created those imagery, so you know what Coca-Cola looks like. You instantly know what that image is when you hear Coca-Cola. You visualize that very quickly. Okay,
well then, on another level, as far as visual arts, who is one of your favorite visual artists or artists that has worked, or do you have a favorite style or visual art?
Well, as far as visual arts goes, I am not necessarily a person that's really into painting, more graphic arts. So I guess would be DreamWorks and Pixar. They are just top of the line.
Okay, well, has your knowledge of a famous artworks or anything like that, has it influenced your creative process?
If I see some creativity in something and I can use that, I'm gonna use it.
Okay, well, Marvin, man, it was so nice hanging out with you. I had so much fun this afternoon, and we're out right now with Full Sail. We're running out of time, so you'll catch us later on Full Sail Radio. This is Kathy and Marvin Younger, SoundSwift.com.
All right, get your profile up, SoundSwift.com, because if you're not there, you're nowhere.